Whether you're hosting or attending an event, having your attribution is super important. But you can take that even further by understanding the difference between deals sourced from the event or influenced by the event. I like to define that as if I got this deal because of this event, it is sourced from the event. But if I had a deal that was already open before the event even existed, and I had someone that was there and we talked or we interacted during that event, whether they registered or attended or they were a lead of the trade show, then I would call that deal influenced by the event, because I'm going to try to dap it up in person and talk about why we need to do business together. So how do you do that inside of HubSpot? You already can attribute your deals to events automatically. So this workflow goes whenever a deal is opened, you can then target if they registered for one of your events, they attended, or if they were an event lead at a trade show that you attended. You can target those folks that are associated to the deal and associate the deal to the event, either the first event they went to, the most recent, or every single event for a multi-attribution, like a multi-touch attribution setup. You have your look back period of like, how long in the past do I want to look at the window of the events for it to be qualified as truly attributed? And lastly, not only do we attribute if the contact is associated to the deal, what if the person I talked to at the event isn't the one that actually opened the deal? There's somebody else at their company. We'll look at the associated company to the deal and look and see if any of those contacts attended an event. So that's our standard attribution that happens automatically, but let's go further. Let's get granular with it and look at sourced versus influenced. To power this, we've added a couple labels for the deal to event association. We had the influenced by event and then the sourced from event. We'll add those from this other workflow. This is a deal-based workflow that's going to be triggered by it being associated to any event. We're going to set a new property on the deal called associated event date. So we're going to take the end date from the event and put it on this property on the deal so that we know, boom, this is the time when this association happened. And when the deal enters this workflow, we'll know that that event ended on this given date. So we put that on the event so that we can therefore branch based upon two key factors. Was the create date of the deal before or after this event was associated to it? We do all associations when the deal opens up. So you want to see if this was before or after. And now if the create date is after, we call it sourced. If the create date is before, it's influenced. Now think about that. Basically, if the deal existed before the event, got to be influenced. If it came up after, boom, it's sourced. When we branch there, we just apply one of these new labels. So if it's a sourced, we're going to apply the sourced from event label. If it's influenced, we're going to add the influenced by label. This will allow you to really look at your events and see if you're truly affecting them or if you're just getting them from going to events or hosting events. But either way, now you're going to be attributing better than you ever have before, and that is how you vet happily.